What is going on, everybody? You hear me twice, don't you? Say something, Matt,
Something, Matt.
so I can hear you again.
Something, Matt.
Are you upset that I'm here?
A little bit.
Disappointed?
Well, I have to now delete all the new Facebook handles and things that I created in case you didn't return from Colombia, in case your body was harvested for organs. I was prepared to keep this namesake alive.
Well,
I just didn't have your passwords to go into the archives.
Well, I did go to my attorney, and I left some information and some directions.
Okay.
And the direction was, if I do not come back from Colombia, I am very happy to say that you would be banned from using Knockout Radio.
That's why I created my own.
But you can't create your own Knockout Radio. And I think, it's funny. I do what people least expect.
Okay.
You expect one thing, I take a hard right.
Okay.
I believe I am the first person to ever take coke into Colombia.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Well, that's why you have a fan base.
I did take coke into, and I'm so glad I did. When we were in the Orlando airport, I bought 4 Diet Coke bottles and I took them into Colombia, so I had one every day, and they did not have Diet Coke in Colombia.
Well, it's because it doesn't exist.
They just had Coke.
Well, the word doesn't exist, right? It's like
No.
because in Brazil, the word light doesn't exist, so you can't get a diet, or the word diet doesn't
Right,
translate.
it's called Light Coke.
So yeah, it's,
Right.
it's light. Coke.
They didn't have it. They had Coke and they had Coke Zero. You can't write stories that I have from this Colombia trip.
Okay.
They cannot be written. I'm telling you.
Okay.
When I tell you these stories, you're going to say, that did not happen.
Okay.
And it happened Friday, Saturday, Sunday, stuff that you just shake your head about. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time starting the show, but I'm going to tell you one of the better stories. So, no names, okay? We're in the Orlando airport,
Okay.
flying to Bogota, Colombia,
Okay.
for the Deep Purple Scorpion Kiss concert.
Okay.
They're passing information over the PA at the airport. We're going to Colombia, so it's in Spanish.
Okay.
There was, obviously a younger than me person sitting across from us. They're saying stuff. Steve and I are trying to figure it out. They lean over and they are telling us what is being told.
Okay. A translator is what they call those people.
Well, is it a translator or is it a interpreter?
Oh.
Remember, we had George Gagel on, and he told us what the difference was. I don't remember because losing your mind is a horrible thing. So we start talking. Somehow it comes out. This person is meeting a bunch of friends in Colombia. This person's from Colombia. They're going to the concert. We're going to the concert. We start talking. We exchange emails and numbers and stuff. And, maybe we'll run across each other. Maybe we'll whatever.
Okay.
We then get there. We go to the hotel. We're hanging out with Mickey D from the Scorpions. I'll tell you what, and I I'm jaded, right?
Right.
I have done a lot of cool things.
You have.
And it's to the point now where it's just part of life. It's like, being Gene Simmons. He's over that he's Gene Simmons by
Sure.
now, right?
Of course.
So when we go to meet Mickey, we're in a bar, the bar of the hotel.
Okay.
More armed security than I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
I thought the president was there.
Okay.
Okay. We go to the bar area. There's 2 guards on each side of the door into the bar,
Okay.
provided by the promoter. So the promoter hired this whole security staff. We're waiting for Mickey, one of Mickey's bodyguards. We start talking. Where should we go eat? We looked befuddled. He walks down. He then walks us 2 blocks to, honestly, the best hamburger I've ever had.
Okay.
It was unbelievable.
Okay.
We walk back. Mickey's now in the bar area, and I don't know. Paul Stanley's 6 steps away. Eric Singer is sitting next to me, and we're talking about Cleveland, and that he comes to the Tampa Bay area on a regular basis. Tommy Thayer walks by. I mean, it was cool, but it's just them in the surroundings that I wished every celebrity could be in.
Okay.
Meaning they're just in their own habitat,
Hanging out.
just hanging out.
Okay. No makeup on.
No makeup.
So
no,
you don't know that they're Kiss. You just think they're just normal guys.
Well, you know that they're Kiss, but
How do you know they're Kiss? Oh, because of security guards.
Well, no. I mean, I know what Paul Stanley looks like.
And how did you know what he said? Because was there interpreter still there?
What are you talking about?
Well, how do you know what he said? You said you're translating, like, you know what they were saying, and so they have to.
Paul Stanley's not talking Spanish.
But rock stars don't really speak well. Ozzy Osbourne, you don't understand what the hell he's saying. He needs a translator.
I understand. And Lemmy from Motorhead obviously was the same thing. So we only have another couple minutes. I had to get through this quick. So we go out Friday night. We go into this area, and I've been told not to say it the way I did on Steve's video. This was like Bourbon Street
Okay.
during Mardi Gras on crack, heroin, and steroids. It was like blocks, not one street.
Right.
Blocks.
Sure.
We're going through it. The big vehicles are following us, the security guard. We go inside. Here's the moral of the story. So, excuse me. So, somebody that was invited to the Friday night thing
Uh-huh.
doesn't know us, doesn't know Mickey,
Okay.
doesn't know that these people, well, this person we met in Orlando who brought some of friends with them, it was them and two other people. This one guy who I don't know, we don't know, nobody knows, right?
Okay.
It was just he was met in the bar and invited to hang out. Goes to the person who we met in Orlando
Okay.
and says, "Do you have any cocaine?"
Well, it's Colombia.
It's Colombia.
Hey, that's expected.
I guess he was very lucky it was in Colombia and not in Florida because this person was DEA.
Oh.
You can't write it. Now, there was nothing this person could do, would do, wanted to do. But, it's uncomfortable now that you're hanging out. This clown's trying to get, a drug.
It's not a drug. It's a natural plant. It's like from their nation. It's like going to Iowa and getting corn on the cob. You're not going to ask for corn on the cob when you go to Iowa,
Yeah, I am.
really? Or fries when you go to France?
Well, it wasn't necessarily made in France.
French fries?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, they're made in Greece. See, we're learning about the world, Randy Harris.
Final minute before we have to hit this break. Colombia was awesome.
So was the Coke down there? Have real Coke still in it? Do they still use
Well,
the
that's
cocoa leaves?
no, but that's how Coke was invented.
I know
Coke
that.
was invented. The dentist used it. So, because there really was cocaine, and I believe there's only maybe 2 bottles of the original Coke with some cocaine in it, and one is on display, I believe, in Atlanta at the World of Coke.
That makes sense.
And it was used, as a drug. When the dentist would go and chisel away, the wood teeth back in the day. So, but it was fun. We'll talk more about it. A couple UFC fighters coming up, so we will hit this break. When we return, we will head out to Las Vegas. I believe it's at the Apex UFC Fight Night 222. And I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to throw you under the bus. Jeremiah Wells when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Song.